everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope everyone's had a great few days, a Friday and a Saturday. I didn't do a video yesterday, but I did work. I think I worked from about 5:30 till about 10:30, so 5 hours yesterday. And then just came home and went to sleep. And I slept a lot of hours. And then today, well, not so much. Got out a bit later today, and lasted I think 2 hours, and mainly because it started peeing down the rain. The rain don't bother me, not at all actually. I was out. There was some rain that was coming down, just drizzled before. I wasn't bothered about that at all. But then it started coming down a little bit much. The roads got too wet, and then they need to paint the lines on the road more often, or send out the street sweeper to clean them off, because they're not that visible. They need when you got the lights of the traffic lights that are above reflecting off the road, and you got the cars with the new LED lights and HID lights that are just blazing off the road. For me, I just don't, it's not that I can't see where I'm going, I just can't comprehend where I'm going. It becomes a bit difficult, because you're trying to just stay in the lane, but when you can't figure out where the bloody lanes are because they're dirty or worn out, it becomes a pain in the rear end. And it seems that people don't seem to, other drivers don't seem to understand about slowing down in the wet. Caution and stopping distances mean nothing over here. I mean, for the most part, people are just they're up your flipping jacksy, and as soon as you flipping hit that brake, you're going to end up with some flipping idiot in a bloody pickup truck flipping in your boot, because they haven't, they're big, they can do what the heck they like. Well, evidently they don't understand about stopping distances, so you need to keep yourself a distance away from the car in front for sure. Saw one tonight actually. We was getting ready to come home, and I guess another car coming the other way on 40 highway may have had the same problems as me, because I mean it was pretty dark down that side of the road, which I found out when I was coming back that way. But it I guess they might not have seen the medium in the road, and then the next thing all you see is this car coming around on the wrong side of it. So on the wrong side of the road. So luckily for it, the car in front of me and myself were in the right-hand lane, so it gave it room. Anyhow, as you can hear, probably it is teaming it down. It is peeing it down. I'm going to turn the heating up just a little bit here. So yeah, tonight, not a lot tonight. Did do, ended up out in Blue Springs for one of it. All I did, I think, was, all I did was work the Mint. That's the only place I went to, I think, yeah. I worked like 2 hours, I think it was. Most of the time of that was driving over to Blue Springs. That was a pretty, that one paid pretty well. But, and it was only drizzling about in, a little bit on and off. It wasn't anything to worry about at all. But, and I wasn't cold out there, obviously, because, well, I'm in bloody shirt sleeves. So, anyhow, everyone else is running around in coats, so it makes me think I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, last night, just had quite a lot to do. It was quite busy last night, Friday night. for the most part, and went on for about 5 hours, and just got to a point I just had enough. Just that enough was enough for that last night. And just came home and threw the phone in the corner and just went to bed. I didn't bother to do anything. I didn't bother to eat or anything yesterday. Just wanted to sleep. So yes, I've got some pictures of some Christmas light displays, which of course I'll put up on here. I'll put up from yesterday's and today's, and I didn't take any pictures or any lights tonight because well, it was a bit too wet to flipping hang the camera out there. What? Oh, I might have done one. Saw one lot. Where was we? Was out in Greenwood somewhere, I think it was. And yesterday, and someone had these archway lights, but they were going over the pathway outside their house, which I thought was quite odd. But anyway, it looked pretty nice. I got a picture of that. Pretty nice, that. But no, nothing really to report, to be fair. It's a wet night, that's for sure. I'm glad I'm not out in it, because it just becomes a nightmare being on the road. Some people seem to think that there's going to be a lot of dashes out there, etc., delivering for $2.50 in this lot. I do hope that there's no one going to be ridiculous enough to actually take those orders or those offers. Actually, if there was when we hit the decline button on DoorDash, it comes out with what's the other one? Grubhub. They come out with a list of what the excuse is why you don't want to do that offer. They really need to have a few flipping phrases in there that are that might end up with the customer, because some of those people need to stick their head out the door, especially now. Stick their nose out the door, and I'm wondering when they wonder why their $2.50 flipping offer hasn't been taken to deliver your food 15 miles. Then maybe they would understand. But anyway, other than that, no, nothing else. Nothing to report. Tomorrow will be an early day out of here, all being well, and because Chiefs are playing at 3:25, I think I read earlier. Anyhow, so going to be out at least a couple of hours early, just to earlier than that, to hopefully get some catering orders in. Oh yeah. Went to Summit Pizza to have some dinner tonight. I haven't really felt like eating so much the last couple of days, but anyway, my wife has had something, but I do get fed up with flipping trying to choose where to eat. But anyway, so we ended up at Summit Pizza. I'd done some work before. I said, we'll go do some work, and then when it starts raining a bit worse, because it's obviously coming in, I looked on the radar, then we'll go eat. So anyway, we ended up at Summit Pizza. Gotta say, I wish I hadn't gone. It seemed alright going in, but on the strength of that flipping food tonight, I wouldn't ever go back there. And I just wasn't well after it. Not well. And yeah, I just won't go back. It's a pity really, because it's a local place, I think. But anyway, And then there was some waitress in there, I don't know what was wrong with her. We were sat at a table and there was a table behind us. And this one waitress just kept going between the two tables and bashing into the back of my wife for some reason. I mean, surely if you can't make it through the gap of the tables, then go round the other side of it, where there's plenty of room. So, anyhow, I don't know what was wrong with that one. Maybe she'd had too much at the bar or something, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's it, I think that'll do it. Gonna be just a 10-minute video according to this, thereabouts. So, alright, so hope everyone has a great Sunday. Hope the weekend's gone well with you so far. And I'll be back. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And hit the thumbs up button if you did. And hit subscribe if you want to see more. And hit the bell icon if you want to be warned when the new videos are coming out. You'll also see, just to go on just a little bit more, is that I've added some playlists. If you go to the top of the screen, it's got playlists and whatever. If you go to the Dash and Womble part, so in order to go to Dash and Womble to see all the videos, click below, and where it says Dash and Womble, with the little icon picture on it, click on that, and it will take you to where all the videos are stored, and or listed rather. And then at the top of that, underneath the silly little Womble Vipping heading, there's a list of things. It says home, videos, about possibly, and then one of it says playlists. So click on that, and then there'll be a playlist thing, like different playlists on there. And I've got one on there with Christmas lights, so seasonal lights, whatever it is. Anyway, go on there and you'll see all the different things that are around the area. I'm actually I like seeing all the lights, so I'm going to be putting some different wherever I see a display, I'll take some pictures or a short video of it and add it to here. I saw a light display tonight. It was on Colburn Road. I'm not sure if it was at a church or what it was there. Actually, I'm not really sure what that was. I'll have to look tomorrow to see where it was, but it was close to the 291, because there's a petrol station there, which I think is a Phillips 66 on that corner of Colburn Road. But I'll have to have a look. But anyway, it looked quite nice, so I'll put that on the listing at some point. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you have a dry weekend. Cheers, ta-da.